In 1879, a tragic incident occurred involving a primary school student named Hanako Hasegawa, who met her demise in the school restroom. There are two explanations for her death. The first story suggests that Hanako was chased by a stranger and murdered in the restroom during a holiday visit to the school. The second story proposes that Hanako, who suffered abuse from her parents, fled to the school restroom and ultimately met her end there. It's said that a vengeful spirit associated with her haunts the school restroom, and if one enters the restroom late in the afternoon and knocks on the first door saying, "Hanako-San, let's play together," she appears. If there's no response, knocking on the second, third and fourth doors in succession with the same invitation will elicit a response of yes from her. However, what happens afterward remains unknown. I heard this story when I was in the 4th grade of elementary school. At that time, tales of the Hanako-San ghost story were spreading like wildfire in our neighbourhood. While we all knew how to summon her, we had no idea what would happen after meeting her. Being at the age when sharing scary stories was exciting, I arranged to meet with school friends at the school playground at 5 p.m. When we met at the school playground, there were 4 of us, and we headed to the restroom in the back of the schoolyard. This restroom, located behind the school and known as the old restroom, was too dark to enter in the evening due to its lack of lighting. As rumoured, we knocked on the first restroom door together and said, "Hanako-san, let's play together." There was no response. We knocked on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th doors, but still received no reply. Disappointed, we left the restroom and headed back to the playground. As we passed through the playground on our way out of the school, one of my friends suddenly said, "Hanako-san appears when she's alone." However, none of us were willing to go in alone. Unable to decide, we played rock, paper, scissors, and one of our friends, Hideki, lost, so he decided to go back to the restroom alone. While Hideki nervously went back, the rest of us continued playing soccer on the field. It was around 5:20 p.m. We waited for Hideki while playing soccer, but as the sun was almost setting, and it was around 6 p.m, we realised he hadn't returned. Worried, we went back to the restroom. However, the restroom, located at the back of the school next to the mountain, was already too dark to see anything. Feeling uneasy, we couldn't muster the courage to enter. We called out Hideki's name from outside, but heard no response. One of our friends suggested that Hideki might have been scared and run home. I, too, lacked the courage to enter the restroom, and chose to believe that Hideki was playing a prank on us. I went to Hideki's house, but only his mother was there, saying that he hadn't returned home yet. We tried to convince ourselves that Hideki was just playing a prank and went back to our respective homes. The next day at school, we were shocked to hear the news. This morning, the security guard found Hideki's body torn apart in the outdoor restroom during his patrol. According to the security guard, around 8 p.m. the previous evening, he heard a boy crying and a girl laughing coming from the outdoor restroom. When he went to check, the 3rd restroom door was open, but there was nothing inside. We were deeply shocked by this story, too frightened to even speak to our teacher. A few days after the incident, I transferred to another school. And I ended up living my life, forgetting about that incident. After 15 years, I had occasion to briefly visit my hometown due to work. As I drove by, I spotted the elementary school I used to attend and was immersed in memories. I stopped briefly and entered the playground. Elementary school students were playing soccer, and as the ball rolled towards me, I passed it back to the kids. Then I asked, "Do any of you know about the Hanako-San game?" The kids replied that they didn't know, but one of them said, "But we know about the Hideki-san game."